Hey dude, welcome back. Are you working with Docker containers? Maybe inside Proxmox in a LXC container? Then the latest tool for you is Dockpeek. You may ask, what is Dockpeek? Well, it's a self-hosted Docker dashboard. Shows containers and exposed ports. A one-click access to apps and services. It's lightweight and easy to run in Docker. You need to watch this video to the end. We have a bonus chapter there with most valuable Docker containers that you could use. The instructions to this video can be found in our blog. Please have a look down below for the link. Enough said, let's get our hands dirty. This is our Proxmox server. We are running our Docker inside this LXC container. What we need to do now is to open the console, or in your case, the terminal to your server. After logging in, you need to make sure that you are root. So you would run sudo su-. It's fine, we can do that even in root. What we are now going to do is to create a folder called Dockpeek inside our stacks folder, which is inside our OPT folder. Run this command and then open the folder. We will now create a Docker compose file. Please note the modern way is to call the file compose.yaml, Y-A-M-L. So let's use our favorite editor. You will now need to open our instructions in our blog. Here you will find this section and you need to copy the whole file, or you can click here. And then when we edit this, we need to paste that in. However, we have a policy in this channel that we never create videos without having tested. So you will see that the content is already there. And that's because we don't want to waste your time. In your case, you would run copy and you would paste it in there. But we don't want to break our server, so we're not going to do that. Then you will type Ctrl S and X. Now the reason for doing that is if you just type Ctrl X, it's going to ask you if you want to save it and you have to say yes. But if you say Ctrl S, it pre-saves it, and then when you say Ctrl X, then it closes the file. There's one more file we need to create, and that's a .env file. So let's use our favorite editor again. Again, we go to our instructions. This time in this section here, you will find what we need. Please note, we have a username admin and the password is secure password. You need to change that. But for the sake of this demo, we are going to keep that. And here you can even change the port. So copy this content. You can click this button. As we said earlier, we test in this channel. But in your case, you would then just paste it. We're not going to do that. But then you say Ctrl S and Ctrl X. There's something we do that's unique in this channel and that we don't see in many of the other channels. And that is we do a Docker compose pull. This will run quickly here because we have already got the image. But depending on the bandwidth you have, it will take a minute or so. Right, now that we've done that, then we do a Docker compose up-d. This opens it in detached mode. This will also run quickly, as you can see. And the reason for that is, having done the Docker compose pull, we have everything in place, so it starts much quicker. And now we go back to our instructions. You will open this in your browser using your server's IP address :3420. 3420 was the port we set over here. However, our server has its own DNS name, so we will open it with this link. Click on the link, and you need to log in using the credentials you put in the .env file. Now this has a few features which are quite nice. First of all, if I need to see what ports are available for an app, I can sort my ports ascending or descending, so that way I can find a free port. That's the one feature that's quite nice. Also, if I want to know the status of an application, I can click there and I get a summary here. You can see my port is 9925, the status is healthy, and it even gave me the image that the Docker Compose was using. You do need to delete that. What's also nice with this is if I hover on the port, you can see that's the URL that the Docker container is running. And clicking this opens that Docker container in the browser. So this is a nice feature. There is something else that this has. This has an update feature which you can see what Docker containers have an update available. Click here. And by clicking on this button here, you are able to update that specific container. Simply click the update button. We're not going to do that now. So this makes updates easy. Something else we never mentioned. If you don't like dark mode, you can click there to go to light mode. Or if you don't like light mode, you can click there to go to dark mode. And now we will take you to our bonus chapter. Down below you will find a link to our Docker stacks. This is in our GitHub repository. In here we have almost 100 of the most popular Docker containers. All of these are tested and working in this channel. We have Nextcloud is one of the most popular self-hosted Docker containers. We have a very simple way of installing it. So you need to actually look at this. You click to open the link and there's your Docker Compose file. In here you will find the best dashboards that you can install. Here's Heimdall, here's Homar. And for a media server we have Jellyfin, we have Plex. We even have a better way of installing Portainer. One of the problems we found with Portainer is they install it by running a Docker command. The problem with that is when you delete the container, you've lost your installation. You need to go back and Google to do that again. So we provide you with a Docker Compose file. And here is Watchtower. You can use this to manage your Docker containers, automatically updating them. And Vault Warden allows you to self-host your own password repository. You have probably realized this is one of the most useful Docker repositories in GitHub. Have a look at our containers. Let us know if there is a container we don't have so that we can feature that in a future video and put it into our repository. I'm sure you have found Dockpeek to be a very simple and yet powerful application to use with your Docker containers. Please give us a like, subscribe to our channel as we haven't reached our target yet. We have a tradition in this channel where we greet you in 6 languages. Thank you, dude. Cheers. Baie dankie, tot ziens. Grazie mille, ami, ciao. Jesus in naderfe. Hinda barkare. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Tomo arigato tomodachi. Sayonara.